Lights, camera, action. Hello. Welcome. How are you? I hope you are all wonderfully well. Welcome. Welcome. I'm excited to be here. I really am. Oh, okay. Hold on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? I don't know the rest of the words of the song, but triple I be and so I sing along. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Neighbor. Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Here we are. I welcome you. I'm excited, like I was saying, right? Because this is another pick a card pile. But this week it's pick a pen. Okay, you go and pick a pen. Okay, and for whatever reason, they give me 5. So I guess you got 5 options. And as you know, this was picked from the Divine Cup of Topics. And so the Divine Cup of Topics. Hold on. My daddy's wand. Okay. Yeah, he actually went to the website, he bought one. And that was very nice to him. It's my daddy's wand, you see? Papa Dragon. You know what I mean? Third chakra activation. Yeah, I do a lot of different things. I make stuff. Yeah, so I make a lot of things, and best believe inside you see the magic is all in your shrine, okay? These are just pretty objects to help amplify a lot of things in this life, right? So, yeah. So this is the Divine Cup of Topics. And from this Divine Cup of Topics, the last time we drank from this cup, we pulled out a topic. So yeah, I make things. This one's a little bit big on me because it's not mine. It was made for the size of the person that it's for, but I love it all the more. And so, you know, witchyutopian.com for your own customized creation. Okay. So the one that we pulled out from last time was this one. What false narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up about yourself you need to address and transmute the fuck out of right now. Right? Sorry for all the vulgarities, but sometimes it be like that, especially when you gotta go through some trigger point therapy so that you can yeah, hold on 1 second. So either way, we're gonna have 5 piles to choose from. 5, 5, 5, and we're gonna go in between. I gotta be mindful. My daughter's studying at this time, which is why I'm a little bit lower in my voice. Or I use this. Chill. We're going to get there. See, this one annoys me because, you know, I make things and stuff like that. It's just whatever. But this one's not finished, but this one's mine. So, you know, I could finish it at any given time because in here I got like herbs and a whole bunch of stuff. And then, you know, I seal it and stuff. It's an amulet. but these are the double-sided ones. So it has a flip side, and so the flip side is not done yet for this one. But I love this one so much, and I just haven't had time to to finish it. I know you can't really. Let me see. It's not that light. Anyways, it's really pretty, like in person and stuff. So, but I hate that it flips because it's not done yet. Don't flip yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's annoying. I think I like it with no light. Somebody asked me if I have like pieces in my hair. No. Okay. Throwing that out there. No, but I did fluff up my hair before going on, and I was just like, divine feminine energies awaken within you, no matter your gender, you see, because divine feminine energies are coming in and saturating. They're the sutures, they're the liquid, they're the infusion into this masculinity unconditioning development, because the masculine energy acts, and therefore the feminine energy feels, right? So it's the infusion of these for real in this new holy field of now, the same moment, that we're activating in a lot of different ways. And I know. Stay with me, okay? But let's get to the bottom, root work. Okay, I'm all about root work, because when you can get your root work done, that's getting into your footwork, your dynamics, your quantum physics of what the fuck you gonna do about your system. Yeah, huh? Yeah, what you gonna do about your system? So let's get to the root of these things, so that don't be getting pissy with me. Just, don't shoot the messenger. Like, what the fudge? Like, it's here for our evolution too. Like, I'm not exempt from none of this shit. Okay. So before you come at me, understand, overstand that I'm going through it too, man. You understand? In my own evolutionary stance of own placement. So stop looking for me and look for you. Like, you know what I mean? That was for some. Okay. We in Aries season, so I'm in my alchemy, and I can pop off in alchemy, and so I'm content with that. So no need to explain. But so either way, let's get with it. Like, deprogramming and reprogramming. And you wanna drive me crazy? You ate now you wanna go lay down? Yeah, that's what you wanna go do. Give me a second. Okay. Hello, light. Let there be light. Alrighty. Nah, does that sound gonna leave that off? Let there be light in the dark. Anyways, so it's about evolution. It's not about judgment here. You know what I'm saying? You're free to be here, what you are. And, let's just, mirror, reflect, introspect, and grow from these perspectives. But you got to get into your octaves of deliverance. And that requires your femininity, your feeling, your yin energy, to talk and tangle with your yang energy and make that shit look good. Dum, 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 dum. Tango. We tango up in here, right? So, okay, right? So, fine. So, let us work on that. So, again, I want to feel no more vibes coming from like evil eyes or people that can't learn to. I was supposed to talk about something, but that was from the vlog number 5. in regards to addressing the type of dynamics of people that be up in here or whatever the case may be and receiving the messages so clear and stuff like that, but we'll talk about that another time. Either way, anyways, also vote for me, influence me, just influence me TV, reality TV opportunity that I have. Vote me into the freaking semifinals, which is like right there, okay, right. Where? Right there. Right there with the free freaking vote you have and the opportunity you have to just help us out. Okay, thank you so much. Especially if you're listening to this shit and then you don't do it, it's like, what the? That's on you. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. So welcome. So we're gonna do a pick a card, and we're just gonna get down to the conditioning that doesn't serve you now, in all this leveling state of evolution that you are on, right? The conditioning, let's address that. And sometimes, it's like, how do you heal the environment that which made you sick? Sometimes you can't see shit from chat. And so how do you identify? So we like to work with identifying shit, like, so that you can get to the root of it, so that you can get to the truth of it, so that you can feel it, so that you can deal with it, and so that you can heal it. You know what I'm saying? Transition through the tower hit or whatever the case may be, the information download that you receive, and you got to transmute these things, right? Through the transitioning, and so that you can transform. So that's what this is all about. Transformation. Station, welcome. This is for your elevation, your evolution, you know what I mean? Accept no motherfucking substitutions, and welcome to the revolution that is your evolution, that is your elevation at this moment in motherfucking time. My dear friend Warren was telling me that he watched the freaking vlog, which I didn't know, like, you know what I mean, vlog number 5, in regards to stuff, and like saying like that is deep. And I played it back to myself, but in pieces, only for work purposes in terms of time stamping and stuff like that too. So I haven't even sat down to soak in the information too that came through and that kind of download too, because the human comes in and gets overly critical in terms of deliverance, because I'm all over the place when I deliver messages. And so I am also very conscious of that too. But it's how it filters in. It's a story time aligned too. Like, it's a time machine. You know what I mean? But either way, awesome. Let's just get into this read, because it's 5 piles, and I'm gonna try to make this as sweet, not sweet, but like, you know what I mean, as evolutionary as can be, but to help you see what you need to see, so that you can deliver into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth, you gotta look, and you're gonna be like, grite, here, stop it. You know what I mean? Very really light here. Let there be light. Okay? So we're gonna let there be light. Nice. And I need to breathe. Breathe. One of the brave breaths that we do with the kids is bunny breathing. You get your bunny ears and your bum them right here, and bunnies breathe fast. You know what I'm saying? And so you want to get your heart rate, right? So maybe somebody needs a bunny breathe. I looked down, and one of the things I'm gonna use is to slow the fuck down. So let's slow the fuck down. All right, so 5 options. You got the blue pen, option pile number 2. You got the pink pen, right? And then option number 3, you got the red pen. You see? And then option number 4, you got the purple pen. Okay? And then for option number 5, black pen. Okay? Yeah. So you got 5 pens. Option 1, blue. 1, 2, pink. 3, red. 4, purple. 5, black. Negro. Okay? 5, 5, 5. So think about it. The topic is, one last time, what false narratives, beliefs, shortcomings, fuck up about yourself you need to address and transmute the fuck out of right now? What do you need to transmute that you don't see, that has been a debilitating thing? Or maybe you do see that you just need a little bit of more reasoning or a little bit more opportunity to just let it sink in and be, so that you can do what you need to motherfucking do at every motherfucking time, every single kind of alignment that is happening for you right now at this motherfucking time, because you are the creator, the master, the shaker, the baker, the maker of every motherfucking thing that you got going on for you right now. Okay, and so you're gonna take responsibility, you're gonna take accountability, you're gonna lead the motherfucking way, because you are the wolf, you are the lone wolf, you are the deliverer, you are the master alchemist of your whole entire motherfucking situation. And there ain't no motherfucking substitute teacher here. I'm going like this one. And I see it. Right? So yeah. So beautiful. If you chose the blue pen, pile number 1, here we go. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome. May these messages resonate with you, mind, body, heart, and soul. May it revolutionize you whole, further, infinitely, abundantly, and prosperously expanding your infinite tree of life. So I hit pause and blue pen wrote. I wrote down, you are magnificent. Do you not see yourself? What do you resist that one act from you can fix? So what are we addressing, pile 1? What false narrative, belief, shortcomings, fuck up about yourself, conditioning, these kind of things you need to address and transmute the fuck up out of right now? You are magnificent. Do you not see yourself? What do you resist that one act from you can fix? Distraction. Are you easily distracted? So All right, so sorry about that. So, distraction. What false narrative, beliefs, shortcomings, fuck up about yourself you need to address, transmute the fuck out of right now? Your abilities to complete something. A toast to no worries. Do you worry a lot? Do you overanalyze and think yourself into like a stupor of not moving fast enough to your standard of truth, of time, that something should be of time? Inhale the good shit, exhale the bad shit. And toast to no worries. How does that sound? I heard impossible. I'm possible. You're possible. Hello, sea of tranquility. So it's the people you allow into your space whenever you do allow people into your space. And the energies that you receive from around you that you cannot see. The impact of like, or maybe you're starting to see it now, whatever the case may be, but just the impact of how others' energies, whether you're aware of it or not, have on you, and the energies all around you, like conditioned into you. So you could have had like a parent or a family that constantly worried or didn't know how to relax, or like always like overthinking things, and worried about like bills and how you're gonna get something, do something, be something, complete something. There's no peace, and like like, and if it was quiet, it was tense, like like not believing in like like making like shakalaka, let your freak flag fly, right? So like a jelly donut full of peas. Find your fucking center, right? So yeah, so it's just like um, do you not see yourself, right? What do you resist? One act, that one act can fix from you. That one act from you can fix. So it's like something you're not doing that you should be doing more of, that you're not practicing enough of. It could be something so simple as breathing. Like that if you just, do these simple little exercises to help like silence your mind, that it will be beneficial for you in the long run, even though it's challenging to do so at this time because you're going through it. But that's the time that you need to do it. It's like when you're going through it. So it means to apply the practice, right? So it's like applying. So what acts from you are you not doing that you need to be doing more of, like in terms of behaviorism? Like, what are you saying that you shouldn't be saying? What are you telling others that you should just really just keep to yourself? Or why are you frantic about accomplishing a certain kind of something? Like, and it all stems from conditioned behavior because, like it's what has been taught, like, it's what you have seen, it's how others have handled certain kind of things. And so there's no sea of tranquility because there's all you've seen is like how it's worked out for everybody else and for you up until this point so far. So it's much more easier to say, this is just the way life is in that kind of way, and then like go after what you want in certain kind of degrees, but not really believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Or have a sea of worries, or like think to yourself like, this is like still doubt, and the doubt is like that creates that hiccup in the in the roller coaster ride. That it sure is. Cheers to enjoying life. You're welcome, right? So like, or maybe you're going through it and you're not enjoying yourself during this going through it process. And I know that that sounds silly. Like, how you want to enjoy going through this tough ass motherfucking time? Like, come on, let's be real. Like, we know how feels feel, but okay. But there are ways to handle things in a healthy, wealthy, stealthy way that is gonna allow you to activate the proper alchemy of behaviorism that it needs to be um um forged, cemented into you through practice, right? Because if you don't do it, you gotta understand, like, if you don't put in the elixir, so why so many people fail at certain diets or exercises or certain kind of things is because they're trying to do something that doesn't interest them or it doesn't resonate with them, but they're trying to enforce it into their system, right? So here you are having this opportunity, right? Because what has been put into your system has been drilled, forged into your system. So it's habit. And it's the most simplest of ways to go in acting out, even in your thought scenarios. So how do you heal in an environment that which made you sick, especially if you don't see the disease happening, right? So now you're seeing, okay, I see that because I was raised in this kind of household, this kind of way, that's how they handle things, that's how they talked about things, that's how I understand that as this responsible, accountable person that I am, I have to put in the opposite act as I find it for myself when I identify it for myself. So I have to now create the formula because the formula is presenting itself to me as it appears at this moment in time. And it's just like, okay, it's appearing to me as it is appearing to me at this time so that I can understand it, the formula for what it is, and now create the alchemy that is needed for my system at this time, what works for me. This is what I mean about understand, overstand. When you understand something, then you are in the position to understand where it comes from. And then when you understand it for yourself, it gives you the opportunity to see your placement in that which is you are under. And then at this moment in time, you then get to take this 1 + 1 equals, and you get to see the answer, figure out the answer, find your solution. It's going to be a workable solution for you. But a lot of the times people copy and paste a lot of shit and it don't work for them. And they're like still doing something else that's being given to them by somebody else instead of understanding it for yourself. So when you understand that, right, and whatever, it makes the action by you more real and accomplishable, unplug. I'm in an offline state of mind, right? Talk to the hands up because I'm done listening. Right? So, sweet have a meditation vacation. So, right, so you might still be surrounding yourself around energies that act in this way a lot too, and then you're the only one that's like you, and then you're going at it alone, feeling kind of too, and then your acts that try to change and shift that are weakened by the environment that you're in and not identifying for yourself. So it's like a toast to no worries. See, so Hakuna Matata. That's what it says. Hakuna Matata. It's better than sitting around and doing nothing. Meditate, right? So maybe even that. And you're like, oh, what's meditate? Every time, like, easily distracted, like what we were saying in the beginning. So you're probably easily distracted by your environment that is not supportive of the alchemy that you desire to create for yourself, and therefore it sets you back in a way that your mind doesn't identify the environment influenced so much because you're accustomed to it, and so you start to adapt with words like it just is what it is, or like um if there's any kind of bitterness to that which you speak, it's an unhealed aspect of yourself that speaks in a way that is angry, or um some part of your feelings feeling invalidated about something that is left unexpressed and tainted about a certain situation. So it could be even like in a dream that you have about being a, I attract a lot of artistry kind of people, like an entertainer of some kind, an actor, an actress, a model, a creator, an influencer, a YouTuber, a singer, like a musician of some kind, and however it's gonna be. But like you've been so in an environment that has never been supportive of that was your dream, right? Or what you can do or what you can accomplish, or people that just don't see, they refuse to see what's before them, and that's woe to them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see it. They won't see it, but it's not your job to make them see it. You know what I'm saying? Or believe it. It's your job to make yourself see it and make yourself believe it, right? And do it and fudge these people that you still hold valid to, like, hello, look at me. Like if you go to blog number 5 that I just posted and shared about the whole trigger of what caused me to even start the blog, about just the phone call that I received from my father in regards to the contest that I'm currently in. So if you want to go check it out, go see blog number 5. I timestamped everything. But in terms of conditioning and environment and unsupportive energies, and just people would rather believe something else about something instead of seeing the vision that you might see. But that's why it's your vision, you know what I mean? And so what do you resist that one act from you can fix? Do you not see yourself? You are magnificent. Okay? So pile number 1, I hope that that was very helpful for you. And if you feel inclined to go check out other piles too at this time, pile 2, 3, 4, and 5, then I would suggest that you do. That would be good for you. I'm going to pull one more card from the Heal Yourself Oracle. I'm going to read it from there. Right. Okay, so what false narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up about yourself do you need to address and transmute the fuck up out of right now? So, or just like even in understanding that, okay, the false narrative, maybe it's disbelief or your inability to see you're attaining that which your visions show you, because nobody around you sees it either. So if nobody around you sees it either, and that's how they're making you feel, then maybe you need to give yourself a reality check for real and take a step back and surround yourself in your own energy that sees your vision, supports your vision, and until you can remove yourself from that energy around you that sets it back. That's another way to look at that. Self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. Okay. I looked down and there's 2 cards that flew out. So you get 2. Hole in the soul. Okay. So Now is the time to stop procrastinating and cease focusing your energy on why you are unworthy of wonderful, enriching experiences. When you connect to the saboteur archetype, you begin to recognize all the ways you passed up interesting opportunities and relationships which could make you grow, learn, evolve, and become fulfilled. The saboteur is terrified of change and guards your heart from that which is meaningful to you with the misguided belief that if you don't try, you can't fail. It forgets that if you don't escape from your comfort zone, you cannot succeed and experience the love and joy which would fulfill you. On the lighter side, the saboteur can help you connect to your intuition and help you to listen to your deeper wisdom. It can assist you in deciphering a potentially dangerous situation from an exciting one. Action. Take a few deep breaths and become conscious of where in your body you feel like you are limiting yourself. You are a magnificent being. Do you not see yourself? You see. What do you resist that one act from you can fix? Okay? Place your hands on that part of your body. Visualize your saboteur archetype. It may look similar to this card or like a shadow aspect of you. Ask this part of yourself to show you how you miss out on or sabotage your relationships, career, money, health, and any other aspect of your life where you are not fulfilled. Become aware of your patterns. Make a commitment to yourself to start focusing on your strengths and rather than your weaknesses, and welcome new experiences into your life. Soul and soul. Your childhood wounds are creating a hole in your soul. One way your childhood wounds disrupt an extraordinary life is through low-grade depression experienced as perpetual empty feeling. If as a child you tried to make everything all right by picking up the pieces of your family dramas, then you adopted a false self. I really advise you to go watch vlog number 5 of mine. Okay, I'm going to share it here in the description box. Okay, or you could just go look at vlog number 5 and watch it in parts if you have to, because it's long. It's like over 2 hours, and it has oracles in it too. Okay. When you lose your authentic self, you disconnect from your true feelings, needs, and desires. Instead, you wear a mask to make others feel more comfortable. Staying detached leads to profound loneliness and isolation as you are always mourning your true self. This card encourages you to discover your true self through learning about your childhood and mourning the abandonment and neglect you felt. Please go see vlog number 5. Action. Find a safe place. Use colored pencils to draw several masks. Each mask needs to represent an aspect of your false self, such as a good girl, boy, savior, slave, rebel, victim, overachiever, etc. Could be all of the above. Take time to write or draw the qualities you feel each false self contains. Turn on some powerful music, put on a mask, and move in a way you feel the mask requires for you to express yourself and feel the feelings you may have suppressed. Once you have completed the dance, take off the physical mask and burn it. Then imagine energetically taking off the false mask you wear in front of various people. Give yourself permission to be your real self. Imagine a person in front of you who you feel doesn't accept you. Say, I am going to betray you now and recover my true self. Now imagine this person saying to you, I understand you, and encourage you to become the person you were meant to be. That's so beautiful. You know what I mean? So, pile number 1. I hope this was really helpful for you. Feel welcome to watch any other pile as well too. And vlog number 5, please. And subscribe, like, comment, share. Let me know how this resonates with you out there. If pile number 1 resonates with you, put a check mark symbol. Check. Hopefully I remember. Let me see. I'm gonna write check mark symbol. Pile number 1. Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry, puppy.
Now on to pile number 2, the pink pen. Pink pen. Pink pen. That's you. Pile number 2. Hello. How are you? So I have pressed pause and I wrote something down. And so here is, I wrote down, okay. You, pile number 2, are so needed. The world needs you. How does fixing everything repair nothing? How truthful are you really being? Let's start with truth towards yourself. Welcome, pile 2. How are you? You fix everything, don't you? You're there for everyone, aren't you? You are the rescuer. You're the good heart. You're so needed. We're tending to some deep wounds at this time. We're going to go a little bit dark. Okay? What false narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up about yourself you need to address and transmute the fuck out of right now? You are so needed. The world needs you. How truthful are you to you in terms of how you need to? And this is an opportunity time for you. And you're asked to strut. And you're seeing, too, the truth in the scenario, like, too, about how others really support you. What false that humbleness? So maybe you had a parent or a figure in your life that was maybe like a braggart, like a person that bragged. Or maybe you just found that to be arrogant too, like people that bragged in some kind of way. There was an arrogance to that because you witnessed it in a negative. You witnessed it in a negative, and you had a distaste for it, and so it solidified more in you that that's not me. I would never be that, you see, braggart. But yet you are like every fucking thing for everybody in every situation, even when they make you feel like you're not. And yet you are. And you should be bragging. Granted. And still, with the reality of the evolution of you and the good, kind-hearted nature that you are, and what you are all about, that's what you're about. But there's things going on that require you at this time to give it all you got, right? To give it all you got. Give it all you got because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. So what in your subconscious, Anais Nin, the subconscious, is being extracted? Anais Nin. The unexplored, submerging, surfacing. Born to Cuban parents, Anais Nin, 1903 and 1977, sensitive, magnetic, fashionable, was raised in Europe and New York as an adult. Look, it goes well with Peacock, okay? Right? Much has been made of her erotica, but her chief artistry is in the non-lurid works. Nin's fiction and her masterpiece, a lifelong diary, explore the fractured self, her complicated feelings for her father, psychoanalysis, love, and adventures of all sorts. So it's like addressing, so maybe like a masculine figure in your life at some point in your life. You know, and again, this is not gender specific. Somebody in their masculine energy that was just like cocky or narcissism. You know what I mean? Heavy fucking narcissism in whatever degree, form, and shape, right? That had you witness good things inside of bad energy people or in displays. You know what I'm saying? And it could be subtle too. It doesn't have to be a person that was so abusive in some kind of way, but it was just the experience in itself that created a calming of your storm, of your masterpiece, of your talent, right? So it's like he was frank with me, make me one of everything. And so maybe you're in a position now that you're starting to see certain kind of things and the environment that which had made you sick to begin with, right? In terms of receiving these toxicities and energies and stuff like that, right? That created a numbing of your own talented and nature, like, you know what I'm saying? And so so you have so many skills, so many opportunities, so many things happening for you at this moment in time, and maybe you're asked to come out of your shell. And in coming out of this shell, it appears really bold, like making one of everything. It's like you're commanding, you're demanding for the spotlight in some kind of way. And this could be in your career, this could be in your family life, this could be like a proposal, this could be like moving states, moving countries into another. This is like having another, like changing careers, like or your career taking off in some kind of way, or some kind of dynamic that's happening. It's a major shift for you in buying a house, like, you know what I mean, like buying a new property, starting a new something, like, you know, starting a new project, or like something hitting, like, you know, and something going viral, or like some newfound thing. And maybe you're like, it's like the dead leaves falling off. A lot of people are dropping from your life too. And so like, what false narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up about yourself you need to address and transmute the fuck out of right now? Like, it's like that if you show off, or like you boast in some kind of way, or you be flamboyant, or extroverted in some kind of way, that makes you less humble, or less deserving because you're being egotistical or something like that. Like, and it's the fault. Like, you should be able to celebrate yourself openly, proudly, right? Make me one of everything. So be it if that's what the fuck you want. That's okay. It's not making you greedy because you're beyond that. You're not superficial. And you might associate superficiality with worldly things. Like, so this is like thinking that to have like a glamorous lifestyle will make you superficial. No, it doesn't. It makes you like certain things in this lifestyle that you're in at this moment in time, and you are gifted with a lot of talent, opportunity, funds, and work opportunities and all this kind of stuff that allows you to be able to have these things, and you worked for it. And so why not? If you so want it, it doesn't make you superficial because you've already purged that. I like a lot of things, and I like being able to get it. I've been on both flip sides of the freaking coin of not being able to get it and being able to get it. I prefer to get it. Does that make me greedy? Nah. That makes me wisen up to that which I want. And so let me keep on at it. Right? So like now, like too, like with this contest as well, like, you know, that I'm in and all this kind of stuff, it's requiring me to lift those peacock feathers up and strut. And that's uncomfortable. That's not comfortable. So the subconscious root of that which has been a pollute has suppressed that side of you that makes you falsely believe that if you act out in this kind of way, that's going to make you superficial in some kind of way, or worldly and not spiritual, or like, you know what I mean, in some kind of degree. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. As long as things don't become your everything, then hey, balance is everything. I remember when I had to purge all my tarot cards and books up until this point. This was years ago. This was like in 2004 or 5. I don't even remember. I cried. And the only reason why, because at that time too, and I started going to like this Christian church and stuff like that I really connected with, and I started teaching there and all this kind of stuff, was that I had to be honest with myself, that I looked to these other things more than that which was holy. And so I had to, because it was an addiction, like kind of thing. I didn't want that to be what ruled me. You understand? Because what God came back into my life, all those things. And I only, you know what I think about now? I think about, wow, if I would have never gotten rid of all those things, and that at that time, I even had like tons of encyclopedia, it was books, it was all books and all this kind of stuff, because I had to purge that which was more than that was what was holy. Like, I held more value to a book than people. Or, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it was for the balancing act. And that was my dramatic way of being able to purge that in that kind of way. And so, like, but now here it comes back, flash forward many motherfucking more 20 plus years later. You want to see my book collection? You want to see my tarot collection? You want to see my oracle collection? You want to see my crystal? Like, you get what I'm saying? So, and mind you, it's not above anything that is holy. Let it burn. For I will not be tied to no thing here. But it don't mean that I don't want it. It don't mean that I don't deserve to have it. It don't make me superficial for having it or having the means to fucking have it. I work for it. So, and then also, like, you might feel like you have to suppress that because of the people around you that might be going through certain kind of things at this time too, and you're at a different opportunity, different precipice in your life that requires you to, at a time that it could be dark for a lot of other people too. Why are you doing this? Open the door. Hold on. It's my pretty key. These are my pretty keys. Wow. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? I say that too. Right. So, all right. So let's get to the root of certain other kind of truths. Right. So you are so needed. This world needs you. Right. How does fixing everything repair nothing? So this could be too, like, oh, sorry. How truthful are you really? So, like, you could be even over helping, depleting yourself of energies, and not over helping those that do not reciprocate in return. Still. And so there's an imbalance. So there is an imbalance. Right? What false narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up about yourself you need to address and transmute the fuck out of right now. That loyalty shit is misguided, misplaced in areas and people that do not deserve that from you. Or you are overgiving of yourself to people that do not deserve that from you still. And if you're already starting to cut that back and cut that out and all this kind of stuff, this is just confirmation, affirmation that you're doing the right thing. And you're starting to see it or demand it and throat chakra activate it. And this time not cheat yourself from the opportunity either by communicating that which is dissatisfying to you to the person that needs to motherfucking hear it, and then walking away if need be. Not shortchanging it and just overreacting or overthinking and then just like dipping and stuff like that, but this time communicating to the person or, you know, whatever, to yourself, the truth. Are you really being truthful? Like, not doing things that you don't want to do, not just you know, or being honest while you do it, like, be like, I'm helping you and all this kind of stuff right at this time, but I'm really starting to feel like, you know, I hope you're not taking advantage of me, or like, you know, this is not, kind of actually starting to express and to say how you feel, like, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, or to be like, you know, is this person leading me on or anything like that, or things like that, because like, you know, what am I getting out of this in return that makes me feel as, or if you leave a person's sight and feeling a certain type of way after spending time with somebody, like addressing those kind of things and being really honest about stuff, like what are you shortchanging yourself with at this time with other people? Because the false narrative and belief system within you is that if you say something like that too, then you're just like that too. So it's just like kind of believing, like, if I complain, then I'm just like them, or I, you know, stuff like that, or, you know, and no, you are entitled. You are so needed. This world needs you. How does fixing everything repair nothing if you're the only one doing the fixing? How truthful are you really? Let's start with you first. Right? So we are going to pull a Heal Yourself Oracle. Right? So what false narrative, belief, shortcomings, fuck up about yourself do you need to address, transmute at this motherfucking time? What do you need to just see, identify further in your own alignment and alchemy that's going to be helpful to you? That's going to be revealing to you that which you need to receive at this moment in time. You know what I mean? Because you are so needed. The soul needs you, right? And you are not everybody's fixer, right? So you're here to be the muse of, right, that is going to be the energy needed. And you have to be fair to yourself as well. Fair to yourself in regards to how, what others are giving you. And if you find yourself not being satisfied and stuff like that, in terms of like a relationship you're in or a friendship that you might have, like, you know what I mean? Like being honest about it and learning to communicate it truthfully. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off, right? And you will champion your truth like a mofo and rest on the seventh day. So yeah, the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off, and you will champion your truth like a mofo and rest on the seventh day. So it's gonna be okay, right? Right? You could dance it off too. Give me Nirvana, I can dance to like no one's watching, and if they're, give it up. Right? So yeah, so dance in the storm. Right? It's a great transmuter. Fuck yeah. Okay. All right. So what false narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up against yourself you need to adjust. Right? Yeah, say what you mean. Okay. Say what you mean. Okay. Start saying what you mean to everybody. And you don't have to say it meanly or righteously or combatively, just honestly. And if a person can't handle your honest, then that's a clear red flag for you to address for yourself. Is this the type of energy I want around me at this time? You know what I'm saying? So take some time to clarify what you need to communicate and to whom. Honest communication begins with you. Take a moment to connect within and ask yourself, in what area of your life are you hiding and denying how you feel? Like this, I'm how to. Okay? You can cry. Okay? Let's bring some light to them. Okay? So take a moment to connect within and ask yourself, in what area of your life are you hiding and denying how you feel? Does your relationship with your partner need revamping? Are there things that are not working? Who are the people in your life that you must be honest with? This is your opportunity to take back your power and share clearly. Okay? Share clearly, wisely, and honestly what does and does not work for you. When you feel vulnerable, you can be easily swayed to say what you feel the other person wants to hear in order to keep the peace. The message of this card is that you need to say what you really mean, whether someone else likes it or not. Action. Rub your hands together for about 30 or 40 seconds, and then imagine that you are holding a blue ball of energy in your hands. Reflect on the qualities of confidence, honesty, and clarity. Then place your hands just above your throat and breathe in the blue light. Imagine this light moving into your throat and helping you to access the right words that you need to say. Picture the person you need to communicate with standing in front of you. Share what you feel you need to say to this person, realizing that their higher self is listening. When you have completed this action, write down what you feel you need to say to them, and share your feelings in person when it
if and when it's appropriate. All right, so throat chakra. This one's actually a throat chakra. I know you can't really see the colors from this, but it's like a greenish blue, like ocean too. Like I know you can't really see it here, but right, blue ball, blue balls. Let's imagine some blue balls. Okay, we hold the blue balls in our hands, and then we bring the blue balls to our throat. Then we throat activate. Right, we throat activate, and pile number 2. I hope that was really helpful for you. Thank you so much for passing through. If you feel inclined that you want to listen to another message at this time, feel free. There are going to be different piles happening here. I think I'm only going to do 3. But I don't know. We'll see. Because I hear my daughter too saying, hurry up. All right, pile number 3 might be getting rushed, or maybe you get rushed, or you feel like you have to rush, or whatever the case may be. But either way, you can move on to pile number 3. Maybe you need to. You know what I mean? So awesome. Thank you so much. So now we are moving on to pile number. Oh my God. Pile number 3 is the red pen. Okay. No. Hold on. Pile number 3. Welcome. So I paused and I paused and I paused again. I almost forgot your message, my friend. So I wrote something down right over here. This is for you. Okay. Hopefully you receive this clear. You are an anomaly. Pile number 3. An anomaly. You are rare. Beautiful is your soul. I'm drawing an upside down triangle. Okay, but why do you care so much how you are perceived? Chasing rainbows is your disease. Set yourself free. It is up to thee. You are an anomaly. You are rare. Beautiful is your soul, but why do you care so much about how you are perceived? Let's go to the root of these kind of things. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of ocean of emotion that I feel. Okay. So pile number 3, we're going to get to the root of these things. You know what I mean? So pile number 3. What false narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up about yourself you need to address and transmute the fuck out of right now? Your emotions. Ocean of emotion. Hostile. Right? So you might appear hostile. I don't want to play this game with you anymore. Alright, so, or no. Self-sabotage too, okay? Right, strong, right? I don't know if I'm as strong as you think I am. Okay, false narrative. You're a lot of emotion. Right? Coming in hot, 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 hot. Pile number 3. This is what we're gonna work on here. Okay? Go with us here. So what false narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up about yourself you need to address, transmute the fuck out of right now. Okay, so here we are. So you believe is that if you get angry, okay,
that is not healthy. And that when you do, because the times that you probably have gotten angry or hostile and stuff like that, right? And right, like people have come at you sideways even more. And because you care so much about that which others perceive you as, it's a sabotaging effect that comes from this depressed state of overly like people pleasing. And I don't know if I'm as strong as you think I am strong. So right, like I feel like you need to hear pile number 2. Okay? I feel like you need to hear pile number 2. I feel like you need to hear pile number 2 about a leveling of honesty about how you feel about certain things, because how others have perceived you or labeled you or have called you in your emotional state are not real. And so you're trying to control a false narrative too. So it takes a lot for you to finally snap. And then you snap, and when you do, it's ugly. You know what I mean? And then because it's ugly and you know that too, others have commented too, like, oh, that beats you, blah, 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 that too, right? That false narrative too, right? That doesn't go well. So you might be working a lot too on your hostilities, right, about certain kind of things. And you could be at like a breaking point too, or have been at a breaking point too, in terms of like not feeling as strong and tough as you might appear or seem to be to these people all around you. You know what I mean? Because there's this self saboteur in there as well. Like, you know, so pound number 1, 2 might be good for you. 2, pound number 3. In regards to ways of being that do not serve you, like, you know what I mean, and it coming from an environment that's around you. So pound number 3, the environment around you might be these things that you don't want to be or you resonate with in some kind of degree because it's in your environment, you see. And so, like, you know, you fight off a lot of suppression too, you know what I mean? Nothing matters anymore. I give up on these battlings of these feelings of like feeling like you want to give up, right? And that short is like a shortcoming. It sets you back because you don't have the remedy of transmutation, or you don't feel like you have the remedy of transmutation, and there's like this hostile energy at you, and then there's a hostile energy building within you that is like an eruption wanting to explode, like, you know what I mean, at different times. And it can have you feeling like conflicted in many kind of ways that doesn't serve your evolution. And you might be evolutionary, you might be spiritual, you might be on that spiritual path, definitely, if you're, especially if you're here and stuff like that. So it's like, so you are an anomaly, like, you know what I mean? And you might not be feeling like this. You might be feeling like, you know, not like an anomaly because life might be aggressive towards you. So you might have like certain kind of situations, like life experiences too, that may have been harsh, hardening for you. You know what I mean? So dance and storm. Hey, fuck yeah. So loosening up, right? So loosening up, learning how to loosen up, well, false narrative, right? so things might be tense for you all the time because it's also in your energy field of hardening. So understanding that you are also up until this point surrounded in an environment that what you have gathered for yourself from your hardening perspective. And so you're here trying to work on your vulnerability, your karma, your conditioning, your trauma, your whatever. And it's challenging when you're very emotional, and I feel like you've been played on your emotions too, because whenever they have erupted in some kind of way. And so you know what I'm saying? And it's it could be you can feel weak at certain points because the environment feeds you such information. Right? So be here now. Come on, inner peace. I don't have all day. So meditating more. So what narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up about yourself you need to address and transmute the fuck out of right now is giving yourself more time to do the things that you need to do to put into implementation for you, the discipline that is required and needed of you at this time. So what acts can you do? So which message is that for the acting? And then I have in pile number 1. So definitely please see pile number 1 because their message was, you are magnificent. Do you not see yourself? What do you resist that one act from you can fix? So what are you not doing for yourself that would be beneficial that you need to start doing for yourself right now? Right? That's going to help this whole scenario of this hostility. So if there's a lot of anger energy, then what can you do to transmute it, to fix it? Because I just feel like there's a lot of emotion, misplaced emotion that can come from an environment before that was very harsh on you. And so whatever crucifixion that you got from that harshness of environment is not true. And so, but it has been the hardener of you. So the challenge here at this time is, why do you care so much about how what you are perceived? It's because of the hardening experience and how you have always been perceived. And so it's now you need to break free from that disease that which has been hardening for you in some kind of way. And this could be applied in family dynamics. This could be applied in career. This could be applied in lifestyle. This could be applied. So it's having a family that doesn't believe that you can make it out of the hood, right? Or this is having a family that doesn't believe that you could be successful, or that you can stay out of trouble, or that you can take care of your family, or or that you can be an entrepreneur, or that you can live the life that you dream, or that you can have this career or that kind of career, or be an artist in some kind of way, or be responsible. You know what I mean? The people that will always be down, or try to have you down and out in some kind of way. That doesn't serve your kind of evolution. So it's you are an anomaly, okay? You are rare. That's why they're trying to keep you down there. Beautiful is your soul, but why do you care so much how you are perceived, especially by these people that don't have your best interest in mind at all? Do you see what I mean? Look at how they're trying to make you feel that you receive and that you know. And so these hardening experiences have you just hardening and identifying the seeds that they're trying to sow and grow in you. And so you need to set yourself free from that too, right? So I want to pull a card for you from the Heal Yourself Oracle too. So what false narrative, belief, shortcoming, fuck up about yourself do you need to address? Bring to light, transmute the fuck out of so you can get your life right and the full alignment that is deserving of you at this time. And so look at temptation. So that's what flips up at this time, right? So temptation. So there's a lot of things too, right, that might be coming up for you that are tempting too, that might keep you out of that energy too. So you might have been in an environment that's not in the present state of consciousness that you might be in, and you're surrounded in this atmosphere. So you might be surrounded in an atmosphere of that's wild, right? That's wild. right? But you need to have the courage, right, to release yourself from that which is tempting, or easy to 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 right. All right, so here you need to work on your patience too. Okay, so I'm gonna read this one here. Hold on one second, please. So patience, right? Patience. Something that you probably were not given much of. And so this shortcoming of treatment towards you might be a challenge for you somehow now in regards to yourself. So you might not be patient with the speed of success rate that you have deemed in your mind in some kind of degree or way that is unloving, hard on yourself in some kind of way, that comes from chasing rainbows, right? So patience does not mean you must develop patience in all areas of your life without complaint. Patience does not mean that you give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of the circumstance that you are facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you are impatient with a particular person, instead give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusions and making up dramatic stories about a person or a situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth of the situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to a health condition you are recovering from, a new diet or an exercise program you have embarked on, or a new course of study you may have begun. Hold on. Action. Focus on the one thing at a time. Say to yourself, I accept what it is without judgment. I am willing to practice patience and presence. Breathe slowly and deeply while focusing on what is. Be aware of the air hitting your nostrils and lungs. Soften and relax. Be the explorer of the present moment. Discover what is magical, beautiful, and serene in this moment. If you are feeling unwell or stressed, just allow yourself to explore these feelings with the awareness that this will pass. Well, pile number 3, I hope these messages resonated with you deep and that you go check out piles numbers 1 and 2 as well. And, and just, yeah, go through that because I got distracted right now because the electrician is here. And electric. When you feel hostility brewing within you or righteous anger coming out too, what can you do to set yourself free out of that energy so that it can be healthy, wealthy, stealthy for you? Awesome. So awesome. I know that I said, okay, thank you. Okay. Pile number 3, thank you so much. Come again. Okay, guys, I know that I said this is going to be piles 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but as it turns out, I have to cut this one short at this time. So it's piles 1, 2, and 3. So my apologies from the beginning. I'm going to make sure to write that in the description box before this uploads and stuff like that so that you're aware that it's only piles 1, 2, and 3 at this time. So it's either blue, pink, or red. But yeah, so hopefully these messages were helpful to all of you. Thank you so much. All the information will be in the description box. And that's what's up. Till next time. Oh, what is going to be the next pick a card topic? And the divine purple flow. Oh, yeah. What shall it be? What shall it be? They pick a card, pop it, pop, pop. This is your epiphany. Pick a pile. Ooh, an epiphany one. This is your epiphany. Pick a pile. That's going to be the next pick a pile one. Okay, till next time. Thank you so much. And tune in for this is your epiphany. Pick a pile one. Next.